If you're over 60 and notice your vision isn't what it used to be, listen closely. New research shows that 3 specific nuts eaten before bed may naturally support eye health and visual clarity. These aren't exotic superfoods, they're probably sitting in your kitchen right now. But here's what most seniors don't know. The type of nut matters, the timing matters, and one common mistake could actually work against you. Today, we're counting down 3 powerful nuts that science says can help protect your vision as you age, plus the critical bedtime routine that makes them work. Let's start with number 3. Pistachios, the Lutein Powerhouse for macular health. Pistachios might be small, but when it comes to senior health tips for eye vision, they pack an enormous punch. These green gems contain 2 crucial compounds called lutein and zeaxanthin, pigments that concentrate directly in your retina and act like natural sunglasses for your eyes. According to research published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2022, seniors who consumed pistachios regularly showed significantly higher macular pigment density, which is directly linked to sharper vision and protection against age-related macular degeneration. Here's what makes pistachios especially valuable for health after 60. Your body cannot produce lutein or zeaxanthin on its own. You must get them from food. And as we age, our natural stores of these protective pigments decline, leaving our eyes more vulnerable to blue light damage and oxidative stress. A single serving of pistachios, about 28 to 30 nuts, provides approximately 370 micrograms of lutein and zeaxanthin combined. That's a substantial amount compared to most other foods. But why eat them before bed specifically? During sleep, your body enters its deepest repair mode. Your eyes, which work constantly throughout the day filtering light and processing visual information, need this overnight recovery period. When you consume nutrient-rich foods like pistachios in the evening, those compounds become available during the critical overnight hours when cellular repair is most active. The healthy fats in pistachios also help your body absorb these fat-soluble carotenoids more effectively. There's another benefit that many seniors overlook. Pistachios contain melatonin, the same hormone your body produces to regulate sleep cycles. A 2021 study found that pistachios contain one of the highest natural melatonin concentrations among commonly consumed foods. This means eating a small handful before bed doesn't just support your vision. It may help you fall asleep more naturally and sleep more soundly. Better sleep, in turn, supports overall eye health because that's when your eyes produce tears that wash away debris and reduce inflammation. The vitamin E in pistachios provides additional protection. This powerful antioxidant helps neutralize free radicals that can damage the delicate cells in your retina. Over time, free radical damage contributes to cataracts and macular degeneration. By providing a steady supply of vitamin E through evening consumption, you're essentially giving your eyes a protective shield during their most vulnerable repair hours. Now, here's a crucial point about preparation. Always choose unsalted or lightly salted pistachios. Excess sodium, especially consumed before bed, can lead to fluid retention, and fluid buildup can temporarily affect your vision by changing the shape of your cornea. It's a subtle effect, but for seniors already experiencing vision changes, every detail matters. Also, avoid pistachios roasted in unhealthy oils. Raw or dry roasted varieties preserve the maximum nutritional value. The recommended amount is modest, about 1 ounce or roughly a small handful. That gives you the benefits without adding excessive calories before bed. Some people worry about eating nuts at night, thinking they're too heavy, but pistachios are actually easier to digest than many other nuts because they contain less fat overall. They provide sustained energy without causing blood sugar spikes that might disrupt your sleep. Number 2. Almonds, the vitamin E shield against vision decline. Almonds deserve serious attention when we talk about eat nuts for eye vision strategies. These nuts contain more vitamin E per serving than almost any other commonly available nut, and vitamin E plays a direct role in protecting your eyes from age-related damage. A landmark study called ARDS-2, conducted by the National Eye Institute, found that vitamin E supplementation, combined with other antioxidants, reduced the progression of age-related macular degeneration by 25% in high-risk patients. But here's what makes whole almonds superior to supplements. They come packaged with other synergistic nutrients that enhance absorption and effectiveness. When you eat almonds, you're not just getting vitamin E, you're also getting healthy monounsaturated fats that help your body absorb that vitamin E, plus protein, fiber, and minerals like magnesium and zinc that all support eye health indirectly. Let's talk about zinc for a moment because this often gets overlooked. Your retina contains extremely high concentrations of zinc, higher than almost any other tissue in your body. Zinc helps vitamin A create melanin, a pigment that protects your eyes. It also supports the health of your macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. As we age, zinc levels naturally decline, and deficiency has been linked to poor night vision and increased risk of cataracts. A 1-ounce serving of almonds provides about 6% of your daily zinc needs. Modest, but meaningful when combined with other dietary sources. The timing of eating almonds before bed connects to how your liver processes nutrients overnight. Your liver is most active in detoxification and nutrient distribution during the early morning hours, typically between 1 and 3 a.m. When you consume nutrient-dense foods like almonds in the evening, those vitamins and minerals are available in your bloodstream exactly when your liver is distributing them throughout your body, including to the tiny blood vessels that nourish your eyes. There's also a protein factor that many seniors miss. Almonds contain about 6 grams of protein per ounce, and this protein helps stabilize your blood sugar overnight. Why does this matter for your eyes? Unstable blood sugar creates inflammation throughout your body, and your eyes are particularly sensitive to inflammatory damage. The small, delicate blood vessels in your retina can be damaged by repeated blood sugar fluctuations, a major concern for seniors with or at risk for diabetes. By providing steady protein before bed, almonds help maintain stable glucose levels while you sleep. One more benefit relates to riboflavin, also called vitamin B2. Almonds are a good source of this vitamin, which research has connected to reduced risk of cataracts. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher riboflavin intake was associated with a 31% lower risk of nuclear cataracts, the most common type that affects seniors. Riboflavin helps protect the proteins in your eye lens from oxidative damage that causes clouding. Now, let's address preparation because this is where many people go wrong. You might think you've tried this before. Wait till you hear what really matters. Raw almonds are good, but soaked almonds may be even better. Soaking almonds overnight removes the enzyme inhibitors in their skin and makes them easier to digest. For seniors who sometimes experience digestive discomfort from nuts, this simple step can make a real difference. Just place your almonds in water for 8 to 12 hours, drain them, and they're ready to eat. The ideal serving is about 8 to 10 almonds before bed. That provides substantial vitamin E, approximately 7.5 milligrams, which is about half your daily requirement, without being too heavy on your stomach. Chew them thoroughly to improve digestion and absorption. If you have trouble chewing, almond butter is an excellent alternative, though choose varieties with no added sugar or oils. Number 1, walnuts, the omega-3 brain-eye connection, and the critical mistake to avoid. Here's where we need to talk about never make these walnut mistakes, because walnuts are the most powerful nut for vision support, but only if you use them correctly. Walnuts are unique among nuts because they contain significant amounts of alpha-linolenic acid, an omega-3 fatty acid that your body converts into DHA, the same omega-3 found in fish oil. And here's the crucial connection. DHA is the predominant structural fatty acid in your retina. In fact, over 50% of the fatty acids in your retinal photoreceptors are DHA. When Mrs. Kalita, a 68-year-old retired teacher, came to understand this connection, everything changed for her. She'd been experiencing increasing difficulty reading in dim light and noticed her night driving had become uncomfortable. Her doctor mentioned dry eye and age-related changes but suggested diet might help. She started eating just 4 to 5 walnut halves every night before bed, along with reducing her screen time. Within 3 weeks, she noticed her eyes felt less strained, and within 2 months, her night vision had noticeably improved. She couldn't believe such a simple change could make that much difference. What makes walnuts so effective is that they address multiple pathways of vision support simultaneously. Beyond omega-3s, they contain polyphenolic compounds, especially ellagic acid, that have powerful anti-inflammatory effects on the blood vessels feeding your eyes. Inflammation in these tiny vessels restricts blood flow, starving your retinal cells of oxygen and nutrients. A 2023 study in Nutrients Journal found that regular walnut consumption improved endothelial function, essentially helping blood vessels dilate and deliver nutrients more efficiently. Walnuts also support the production of rhodopsin, a purple pigment in your retina that's essential for seeing in low light. Rhodopsin breaks down when exposed to light and must be constantly regenerated, especially overnight. The omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E in walnuts provide the raw materials your eyes need for this regeneration process. This is why seniors who eat walnuts regularly often report better adjustment to darkness and less glare sensitivity from oncoming headlights at night. But here's the critical mistake that can undermine all these benefits: eating too many walnuts at once. This is one of the most common errors seniors make, and it's driven by the thinking that if some is good, more must be better. Here's why that backfires. Walnuts are calorically dense and high in polyunsaturated fats. When you consume too many of these fats at once, especially before bed when your metabolism naturally slows, your body struggles to process them efficiently. This can lead to oxidative stress, the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve. Excessive walnut consumption in one sitting can also cause digestive upset, including bloating and discomfort, which disrupts sleep. And remember, quality sleep is essential for eye health. If eating walnuts interferes with your sleep, you're actually working against your vision goals. Beyond that, too many walnuts can throw off your omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. While walnuts are rich in omega-3s, they also contain omega-6 fatty acids, and balance between these two matters more than the absolute amount of either one. Research suggests the optimal amount is about 4 to 7 walnut halves before bed. That's roughly half an ounce. This provides approximately 1.3 grams of omega-3 ALA without overwhelming your digestive system. At this amount, your body can efficiently convert ALA into the DHA your eyes need without creating oxidative burden. Think of it like watering a plant. The right amount supports growth, but too much drowns the roots. Storage matters tremendously with walnuts, more than with other nuts. Because they're high in polyunsaturated fats, walnuts are prone to rancidity when exposed to heat, light, or air. Rancid walnuts don't just taste bad. They contain oxidized fats that can actually harm rather than help your eyes. Always store walnuts in an airtight container in your refrigerator or freezer. Buy them from stores with good turnover, and if they taste bitter or off, throw them out. Another mistake is eating walnuts with high-sugar foods. Some people add walnuts to desserts or sweetened yogurt before bed, thinking they're making a healthy choice. But the combination of healthy fats with concentrated sugar creates an inflammatory response in your body and spikes your blood sugar right before sleep. This negates many of the anti-inflammatory benefits you're seeking for your eyes. If you want to combine walnuts with something, choose plain Greek yogurt or a small piece of fruit like a few berries, foods that won't cause blood sugar instability. There's one more consideration specific to health after 60: medication interactions. Walnuts can slow blood clotting slightly due to their omega-3 content. If you're taking blood thinners or will be having surgery soon, talk to your doctor before making walnuts a nightly habit. This isn't a reason to avoid them. It's just about being informed and safe. Most seniors skip this step. Don't make that mistake. Before you start any new evening routine, even one as simple as eating nuts, consider your complete health picture. Do you have any nut allergies? Any digestive conditions? Are you taking medications that might interact? These aren't obstacles. They're just checkpoints to ensure you're approaching this safely. The research behind walnuts and eye health continues to grow stronger. A 2024 analysis pooling data from multiple studies found that people who consumed walnuts at least twice weekly had a 20% lower risk of developing late-stage age-related macular degeneration compared to those who rarely or never ate walnuts. That's a significant protective effect from such a simple dietary addition. Your vision is precious, and protecting it doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated routines. These 3 nuts, pistachios for lutein and zeaxanthin, almonds for vitamin E and zinc, and walnuts for omega-3s, each offer distinct, science-backed benefits for eye health after 60. The key is consistency, proper portions, and eating them before bed when your body enters its natural repair cycle. Remember that eating too many walnuts at once can backfire, turning a helpful habit into unnecessary stress on your system. Start with small amounts, listen to your body, and give this routine at least a month to show results. Your eyes took decades to reach this point. They deserve the gentle, sustained support that simple daily habits provide. Thank you for trusting Health Signal with your health journey. Small choices tonight can mean clearer vision tomorrow.